Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're facing a really tough subject. The renewed hostilities between Thailand and Cambodia. It flared up suddenly July 24th.
Yeah, it's been shocking. Dozens killed already, and that includes civilians. A grim situation.
Absolutely grim. And the international reaction was immediate. U.S., ASEAN, China, Australia, all calling for calm. It shows how serious this is for the region.
It does. And our mission today for this deep dive isn't just about reporting the clashes. We want to, explore the deeper roots of this. It's complex.
Understand the impact too, right? On both countries, the people.
Exactly, the ripple effects. And maybe look at potential ways forward, because this isn't abstract. It has real-world consequences for everyone, for stability, for daily life.
So let's start with the current military reality. Sounds like quite an uneven picture. Cities on edge, lives lost. What does the fighting actually look like?
Well, it's a real contrast. Thailand clearly has the edge in the air, and naval power, too. We've seen precision strikes, F-16s involved.
Okay, so conventional strength there.
But, and this is key, Cambodia has been effective with, let's say, asymmetric responses. Even with older gear, they're using long-range rocket artillery.
Think those BM-21s.
Precisely. And tragically, those have hit civilian areas. We know of 8 deaths just from that. It shows a different kind of battlefield capability despite the tech gap.
And the cost beyond the direct fighting, the immediate human and economic toll.
It's huge. All border crossings are shut down completely. That's an estimated 11 billion baht per month lost in trade and business.
11 billion baht a month. That's staggering.
It really is. And then there's the human side you mentioned.
Huh?
Thousands of children evacuated from border areas. They need safe spaces urgently. They're dealing with immense psychological stress, plus losing out on school. It's devastating.
That economic figure is stark, but the impact on those kids, unimaginable. It really drives home the wide-reaching consequences. To understand why this keeps happening, though, we need to look back, don't we?
Yeah.
This flashpoint seems tied to that long-running dispute over the Preah Vihear temple.
You've absolutely hit on it. That temple, it's more than just land. It's a UNESCO site, yes, but it's become this powerful symbol of national identity for both sides.
In the International Court of Justice, the ICJ, they ruled on this.
They did. Back in 1962, they gave sovereignty of the temple's promontory, the main temple area, to Cambodia. But here's the crucial bit, the complexity.
Go on.
In 2013, they clarified that ruling. They said, okay, the temple itself is Cambodian, fine, but the boundary around it, particularly to the north, that remains undefined.
Undefined. So what does that mean practically?
It means it requires joint negotiation. Neither side can just draw a line unilaterally. And that legal gray area mixed with really deep national feelings.
Well, that's the core of why this keeps flaring up. It's unresolved.
Such a complex mix of law and national sentiment. Okay, so we know there are immediate talks, military-to-military channels open. What other paths to peace exist here? What mechanisms can actually help find a lasting solution? Those direct talks are vital, of course, a first step. But beyond that, you need broader frameworks. ASEAN is one. They operate with soft power,
Through things like the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation. The ASEAN way.
Exactly. It's all about consensus, non-confrontation. It provides guidance for peaceful resolution, but it doesn't have direct enforcement teeth. It relies on the willingness of Thailand and Cambodia on moral pressure.
So it's helpful, but maybe not enough on its own if things get really stuck.
And that's the challenge, which raises questions. If bilateral talks stall, maybe look at international arbitration or perhaps joint development areas for resources along the border. Those are other potential avenues.
Interesting. So moving beyond just state-level agreements seems important then.
I think it's absolutely critical. State agreements can hit roadblocks. Real lasting peace, especially when history runs this deep, often has to come from the ground up.
From the people?
Yes, from the people themselves. Look, studies show there are positive links, shared religions, similar educational goals. People connect.
But there's also intense nationalism on both sides.
Yeah, definitely. That's the counterweight. So the key, I believe, lies in actively fostering understanding. Things like education about each other's history and culture, maybe more Thai learning Khmer, cultural exchanges, even joint humanitarian aid efforts.
So people-to-people diplomacy.
Exactly. Those connections can slowly chip away at the negative attitudes, build trust over generations. That kind of peace can be much stronger, more resilient than any single treaty.
This deep dive really paints a picture of a conflict shaped by, Well, asymmetric military realities, severe economic pain, and this incredibly complex symbolic historical legacy.
It truly is, and when disputes are this deep-seated, achieving real stability, it goes beyond just military strength or legal arguments. It really comes down to the willingness of ordinary people across borders, across generations, to actually talk, to listen, and to build some shared understanding.
A powerful reminder of the human element.
Which leads to the final thought for you, listening. What role can each of us play, even indirectly, in fostering that kind of understanding when conflicts like this arise?